So I just found out the boy who likes me, who I don't like back, is finally moving on from me because I rejected him. Maybe I was kidding. Maybe I do like you now. I'm liking someone else.
Pretty interesting how common this is amongst women. When they reject a man and he moves on and he gets another girl, they become more attracted to him. I believe this is because, one, it makes them feel replaceable and they don't like that feeling, and it's that uncomfort that can make them feel feelings of attraction. And then also, if he did move on so quickly and another woman wants him, perhaps she underestimated his sexual market value and it's higher than she thought.
It's so expensive now. I mean, live in any city. If you want to be a homeowner,
why do you think college is so expensive?
No, I'm not saying college. I'm saying after college. I'm saying you need a job. You need cost of living. And so
also,
and if you're,
do you know why that's that
because
way?
more people entered the workforce, and so
which people?
Women entered the workforce.
Women entered the workforce in mass in the 1970s.
Greed, lust, and
because women marry lifestyle, not the man. Let's get real. And as many have heard me say in the past, kind of tongue-in-cheek, when a man says, I love you, the woman says, I business you.
The celebration of greed is getting out of hand, people, particularly in the realm of marriage. There are a lot of videos on Man Guide that I've made describing the pitfalls of modern marriages and how it's dramatically escalated over the course of the last 50-something years. From the alimony stories where men pay a fixed rate after losing their jobs, to the child support payments that follow men, even when they take care of the kids the majority of the time. But guys, sometimes there are stories that boil the blood more than the clips that rot my brain on a monthly basis. For example, let's just say there was a marketing campaign that targeted women post-divorce. Let's say this campaign sold items to celebrate failure. I mean, that's ridiculous though, right? After all, what kind of dystopian hellscape would graduate from participation trophies and start just handing out awards and prizes for doing the exact opposite of what you were supposed to do? Well, according to a New York Times segment titled, With This Ring, I Unwed, by Allison Duncan, it appears this is the next step in the collapse of Western society. Here we go, Allison. Let's hear it. Last week, Emily Ratajkowski shared on Instagram that she had created a pair of divorce rings by remodeling the pear and princess cut diamonds from her Toi et Moi engagement ring into two separate rings. Allison Kemla, a New York-based jeweler and creative director at Allison Liu, who also crafted Miss Ratajkowski's original engagement ring, created the new pieces. The post has since received over 1 million likes. Divorce rings are having a moment, said Sasha Nixon, a New York-based jewelry curator and historian. The trend, one embraced primarily by women, is about breathing life into one's wedding rings following a split.
Say what?
Miss Ratajkowski, whose divorce from the movie producer Sebastian Bear McClard became final in 2023, hopes to shift the negative assumptions about ending a marriage.
It's bad, but this is bad.
I would like there to be a perspective that allows space for the fact that leaving a relationship is often a remarkable and brave act. She said, I really would like to see single moms, or women starting over for the first time in a terrifying way, find some kind of solace in the idea that they're not failures for leaving. Okay, wait. Let me collect my thoughts for a sec. Okay, I got it. Maybe. So this anti-marriage ring is supposed to make women proud of divorce? Dude, I really thought that the level of shame women felt was at an all-time low. I mean, you have Western women flying to Dubai for some rich guy to do his business on their chests, but this is very new to me. It's as if Ashley Madison and every overpriced jewelry shop had one big roll in the hay and produced the marketing equivalent of the Antichrist. This is seriously messed up. It's some Lord of the Rings, one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them type crap. At this point, why would any man move forward with marriage? This time I'm including the soy boys with several concussions. For every man with the least bit of testosterone, this should be the next move now.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Computer on. Record.
Recently, my wife of 12 years just asked me about opening up our marriage, so I asked her what about a divorce? I'm wondering if I have jumped the gun or have been reasonable here. We have been married for 12 years now. Things have always been great without any huge ups or downs. My wife has always been a kind, sweet, throat queen of a woman. I thought the world of her. And then she went and ruined it when she wanted to talk about open marriage. What if we consider opening up our marriage? Because all her friends did it and it's 2024. I didn't get angry or anything like that. I just listened and offered my counters. I asked if her friends were influencing her into this. She said no. I asked if she already had someone in mind. She said no. I asked her to give me some time to think about it and she said of course, take all the time you need. I shouldn't have, but in the days after I checked her phone and laptop but found nothing suspicious or that suggested she was cheating. Last week I told her I thought about it and in my opinion, she can date and screw anyone she wants because I want a divorce. Cue the hysterical sobbing, the begging, and all I should have never asked. She refuses to move out and so do I, so I sleep in the guest room. She's taken sick from work and every time I'm home she keeps begging to talk and go back to the bedroom with her. I believe her friends actually tried to influence her and she didn't do anything at all, but this unraveled my perception of her. Was I too fast to mention divorce? Update. I wasn't overreacting. She was cheating on me and with 2 other guys, emotionally and planning to do so physically. I checked her phone and computer and found nothing. But she came forward with a second phone I had no idea she even had. She figured that I found so she thought I already knew, that's why she came out with it. Just as I was starting to regret my decision. Her friend sweet talked her into it, apparently those open marriages are just their affairs. The things I saw are stomach churning. She begs to be given a second chance and a part of me is foolishly.
Nope, no. Move out, get a passport, do literally anything else. Regardless of the obvious issues with infidelity, women do not see cheating the way men do. Biologically, a man can cheat and still love his wife. This doesn't mean the behavior isn't questionable. It just means his heart and his joystick are separate entities in this space. On the other hand, again biologically, women cannot cheat and still love you. That's just not how it works. That aside, marriage in the West is clearly a losing game in every category, with financial incentives waiting for chicks on the other side. And now, apparently, they don't have to give anything up according to Allison and Emily here. With that in mind, Miss Kemla said she wanted to create rings that Miss Radajowski would feel proud of and that would make a statement describing the process as collaborative.
Tell me when it's over!
I wish we honored other major life events with the same respect we reserve for marriage, said Lauren Bach, a North Carolina-based jeweler and founder of Hera Fine Jewelry. Leaving a relationship that doesn't serve you takes courage, and that's something worth commemorating. For her summer 2023 wedding, Miss Bach, 35, designed a right-hand ring for the ceremony engraved with "Damn, She's the One," a lyric from Lizzo's song Soulmate on the inside. I liked having a reminder that I couldn't be a good partner if I didn't have a good relationship with myself, she said. After her husband asked for a divorce in October 2023, she decided to make a new ring, an 18K yellow gold signet-inspired ring with a 4-carat Asher-cut lab-grown diamond that would center my relationship with myself, Ms. Bach said. She added that requests for post-breakup jewelry have increased by 300% since she started posting about her own divorce ring on social media in fall 2023. Custom ring setting starts at $2,600. Okay, let's dissect this for a minute. Starting with how Lauren's take on major life events. Lady, a split, especially when caused by a woman, which is over 70% of the time, may be a major life event, but it's one that causes unprecedented amounts of damage to families. With the logic you're using, we should be giving Purple Hearts to the Germans after World War II, building monuments for the men who flew the planes into the Twin Towers, and murder victims the post-mortem electric chair treatment. Seriously. Topsy-turvy doesn't even come close to what you're trying to achieve in this marketing campaign. That said, I don't know what I was expecting from a woman who literally engraved a Lizzo quote on her wedding ring. Was this guy you married in a coma? It's all just one big red flag.
Dude, stop!
What? Hold on, what were you
Stop!
doing?
Get off!
What were you doing?
I'm serious, let go.
Wait. What are you doing?
Nothing.
What was that?
Babe, nothing.
Why
Don't
would-
touch my stuff. You can ask for it, but don't just grab it out of my hands.
That's such a red flag, babe.
No, it's not. I don't grab your phone.
I literally was recording to see what you would do if I grabbed your phone.
I don't grab your phone.
I don't care. That was major red flag. I can't even look at your phone?
No.
Why?
What if I'm doing something important and you
Like
just ruined
what?
it? It's none of your business.
Nah. See why you deleting stuff now? Oh my.
Dude, leave me alone. I don't grab your phone, so don't grab mine. I don't care what you do on yours.
Nah, you be doing too much.
Why?
I can't trust you now.
Okay.
I got proof. You're hiding stuff.
It's your choice to trust me, so.
Oh, it's my choice to try.
Yeah.
What is your problem, dude? See, this, I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it all along.
You didn't see anything.
Guilty.
Oh, you got my
bringing him back a bottle opener from the destination as an apology. I've actually done this twice. Y'all about to piss me off. I did this but never came back. And look at this one. OMG, I'm doing this right now. I left the States to see my boo overseas. I'm still overseas right now, LOL. My boo in the state hella mad. It just, it makes me sad. Real sad, man.
Save the tears, bro. If it's an exodus they desire, let him have it. Loyalty is one thing, and a valuable thing at that, but how can any man in the Western world honestly believe that they will be that 1 in a million lottery ticket winner that lands a chick insulated from an environment like this? An environment that is actually producing jewelry and alteration services to further reward them for divorce. All that's missing in this image is a bunch of feminists holding up a ribbon at the finish line, while the soon-to-be ex-wife runs into the courthouse. Also, Lauren, I'm not surprised by what happened to you. It takes a lot for a man to back down on his vows. The guy probably reached the 9th circle of hell and then pushed through to the other side just to catch a breath after swimming for years in your ocean of a damn ego. Here's another case the article mentions. When Catherine Pokorny's divorce became final in the summer of 2021, she had already been in touch with Ali Galgano of Serpentine Jewels about transforming her engagement ring into a divorce ring. Repurposing jewelry from past boyfriends and lovers has rarely been public-facing, but we are seeing a shift in which women are reclaiming their power everywhere, said Miss Galgano, a jeweler based in Greenwich, Connecticut. I saw a significant increase in the last year where we did triple the number of divorce ring resets as in 2022. Before 2020, this concept wasn't even on our clients' radars.
Man, your dad must be proud.
Miss Pokorny, a public relations consultant at Aspen, Colorado, wanted a Toy et Moi style pairing an emerald stone with her original emerald cut diamond. This project gave new meaning to the term retail therapy, joked Miss Pokorny, who also marked her separation by buying a 1991 Mitsubishi Montero, a car she'd always wanted but that her ex-husband had deemed unsafe. The diamond represents a 10-year period in my life, and the emerald, my birthstone, is a reminder that I'm capable of saving myself.
The world's end.
Ah, yes, so now it's hitting the mainstream. What could possibly go wrong? Also, maybe we should touch on one of the many facets of feminine greed the public relations broad refers to as retail therapy. I swear, when guys want to blow off steam, the max cost is about $20 and an Uber ride home. Then when it comes to modern women, they go off on a shopping spree / spa day that can easily breach $1,000 on their credit card. Feminists always talk about what a gift women are to men, particularly when it comes to the economy, but nobody in the mainstream media ever mentions how this money is spent. There's absolutely no utility. At least when most guys buy a decent truck, they can help people on a budget move things around. Speaking of cars, to the next point.
What's your favorite car?
Porsche or G-Wagon.
Are you 24? Imagine buying your G-Wagon 6 years after somebody drove that car. Would you want that car still?
No.
So you being 30, why would he want you?
Game over.
Trying to say, like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, you know, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are, like,
oh, wow.
What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman when I'm the dominant one?
Go ahead. There can't be, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Next.
Bro is Shakespeare.
Yo, bro.
I wouldn't say Shakespeare, but he gets pretty close. Honestly, though, sometimes we talk about how the female mind used to be a semi-reliable compass centuries ago. And yet, given the fact that divorce rings are rising in popularity, I think most of us are beginning to understand women never knew what they wanted to begin with. Not 100 years ago. Not even 1,000 years ago. I think this last part worth sharing proves my point. Historically, divorce rings were mournful jewels, said Rachel Church, an author and the former jewelry curator at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. The style was meant to send a social signal, letting people know not to inquire about your husband or to show that you weren't an unmarried mother, she added. But modern iterations lack any hint of mourning, said Miss Church. There isn't the same need to identify yourself as divorced in that way.
Yes, Barbara. Yes, there is.
Stephanie Gottlieb, a New York-based jewelry designer, explained that the meaning of a divorce ring today depends on how the marriage in question ended. For some, the new ring is an act of rebellion, while for others, it honors the old and new all at once. She said, adding that designing divorce rings has become a consistent part of their business. For one client, she created a divorce ring with black diamonds because it felt like the antithesis of a bridal piece. For another, Ms. Gottlieb used the client's birthstone to symbolize a gift to self. In others, Ms. Gottlieb has incorporated a client's child's birthstone as a nod to the family's life she's built. A simple ring reset starts at around $3,000.
No.
Breaking the association from the original ring is important, said Rachel Boston, a London-based jeweler. Turning it into a completely different type of jewelry is a great way to do this. Emily Ratajkowski's original Toy et Moi ring was hugely popular, and these new rings will no doubt be equally influential.
Whoop. Here I come.
Here's what I'm looking for. I feel like the FBI agent on Jordan Belfort's yacht. I just want to be in the room where this conversation takes place and say,
Can you say that again? Just the way you said it. Just the same way.
If you didn't catch it the first time, I'll clarify what I'm referring to. It's this last line. These new rings will no doubt be equally influential. And that's the ticket. That's why this whole thing is more sinister than Pennywise poking his big clown head up from the answers below. I mean, yeah, all of this is messed up, but the overall objective here speaks for itself. It's the reason why men can't waste any time trying to fight this directly. It's the reason so many of us are walking away.
Did a husband cross the line when he left his wife at the airport? The husband explained they had about 15 minutes until boarding started, and his wife insisted on going to Starbucks, which was on a different terminal. He told her she didn't have time, but she didn't listen. He waited as long as possible, but when the gate agent was about to close the door, he decided to get on the plane, and the wife did not make the connection.
Yeah, throw the whole wife away. First of all, he was going to visit his daughter. So when the wife decided to go to another terminal with 15 minutes to board the plane, she made him make a choice between her and his daughter. There was just a trip planned before. She overslept, so they already missed the flight. So this is the second time that they're going to try to see his daughter. So when she decided that she was going to delay or just take her sweet time like the plane was supposed to wait for her, then he did the right thing and he got his butt on that plane to go see his daughter.
Here are the facts. They don't understand that a lot of men, we don't really run away from marriage. We run away from divorce.
That's a fact.
We're not running away from marriage. But you gotta understand, if I found out what marriage is, it's like, I love my girl to death, but you mean to tell me if I make one mistake, they can ruin me for the rest of my life on one mistake? If she make a mistake, it's cool. She make a mistake, divorce is good. She just go on about her life. I make a mistake that can cost me for the rest of my, that ain't really fair. You know, one day I want to make my girl that happy because it's truly for her. Yeah, and I'm man enough to say men don't look into, and it's coming from somebody who parents been married. I'm 35. My parents been married since I was 5.
Right.
So this coming from a married home couple. I don't. It's just what they done made it to be now. Right. It's like, okay, I see married people. It's really a money game now. It seems like it's like I get married. There's no benefits for me. It's no benefits for me but to make her happy. So now if I get married, okay, cool. Now as a man or whoever I am, I haven't made no mistake with my girl for 8 years. Right. Never got no Texas, came to her as no woman. No woman came to her as no woman. I'm not on camera. I'm not doing nothing. I done did my thing. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me if I slip up, I do something up, and she just feel like she don't want to give me a chance, she could possibly take half of what I own?
Not possibly. Definitely. Only to move on and buy a product or service celebrating their inability to commit. Men, I don't care if this was used in the 1800s, it still makes it an idiotic decision. In a society where women praise single motherhood, clamor at the gates for an undeserved paycheck, and follow it up by trying to sell divorce rings, does anyone seriously consider marriage an option? Well, if you got to the end here, I bet not. And if that's the case, mission accomplished. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and stay free.
As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, Hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.